The first card you have your past is the Star. So yes, this is the card of hope, and I am seeing hope here, but I'm not just seeing hope. I'm seeing there's some project or something you're working on. This is something you've been thinking about for a long, long time. So it's kind of been germinating or kind of developing, I should say, for a long time. And I'm just seeing new ideas have come to you around this project, or things have been taken to a new level or something like that. It's like whatever was going on has kind of suddenly started to fall into place for you. I'm seeing a business, or it could be a work project or something like that. And yes, you were doing this on your own. If you look at this beautiful woman in this card, she's completely on her own. She's very busy, but she's on her own. So this is an independent project. This is something you're doing on your own. And I'm just seeing, if you look at the angle that this is viewed at, this is kind of a three-dimensional kind of angle. You're looking up, down onto this woman, and I'm seeing that things suddenly started looking at, they started coming into 3 dimensions for you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not very articulate at the moment. I'm trying to kind of articulate what I'm seeing. So it's like things were going along on this project, and you kind of thought, oh yes, I've got some ideas, I can kind of see them forming, and then suddenly everything fell into place and you could see things in 3 dimensions. That's what I'm seeing. So, and also, this card, if you look at this woman, she's developing things. It's a little bit similar. It can be similar sometimes to what's that other card? Temperance, where, they're putting 2 things together, developing things. So it's like, like alchemy, like creating something new, and suddenly something falls into place, and you can see it all happening in front of your eyes, that kind of thing. So yeah, things were starting to click into place with whatever this was. I'm also seeing there was someone that you tried to have someone help you. You tried to rely on someone to help you with whatever this was. And it was like maybe you asked someone to help you, or you wanted someone to help you, and they said, yes, I can help you, but actually you realised you couldn't rely on whoever this was. They're not a bad person. It's not like they let you down or whatever, but it was just they didn't have the ability to really help you. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, they just weren't the right person to help you. So I'm just seeing, yes, so you're doing this on your own, like this woman. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your past is the Page of Cups. So yes, you could have been trying to mix business with pleasure or something like that, because I'm seeing this is a person who, they can be a bit light-hearted, they can be a bit funny, a bit silly, that kind of thing. I'm seeing this person kind of saying that they're interested in helping you. They want to help you, or they wanted to at this time. And they were interested in your work or your business or whatever this thing was. They were willing to help you as well. But they couldn't really understand exactly what was needed. They didn't really understand where you're coming from properly. They didn't really understand this thing properly. And they just weren't the right person to help you. I'm seeing that again. But I see mixing business with pleasure, because I'm seeing this could either be someone who you're involved with in some way, could have been romantically, could have been a friend, it could be a family member as well, but it was someone who you were close to in a kind of a friendship way, or in a familiar way, but then they didn't really understand what you were doing in this on this project or this business level or something like that. They didn't really understand this thing you were doing. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your past is the 5 of Wands. So yes, this is the busy card. This is the kind of crazy busy card. It can be it can be fights and things like that. But yes, you're really crazy busy working on this thing. And yes, I am seeing some jealousy. There was some jealousy around you as well. I'm seeing someone could have been making little digs at you, little nasty digs, a little bit sly. I'm not seeing serious fights or anything like that. But I am seeing that some people weren't really understanding you. They weren't really understanding what you were doing. There's a lot of people misunderstanding you in your past, I'm seeing. And they didn't really understand what you were doing. They didn't really understand, because what you were doing, this project or whatever this work was a big part of you. This is you. This is like a core part of you. You're putting you into what you're doing, or you were at this time, and you still are. You're still doing this. So you're putting yourself in. This is about you. So if these people didn't understand what you were doing properly, they didn't understand you properly. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, that's very sad. That's a very sad thing to come to realization about. But there are different people who, I have people very, very close to me, very close family members who don't understand anything about me at all. And then I have some people who I haven't known for very long who understand me a lot better than those people. So it doesn't, I mean, it is very sad when people close to you don't understand you, but this is just the way it is. People are just different. They understand different things. And sometimes people don't want to understand different things. That's just how they are. So that's okay. Don't be too upset about that. That's okay. What you were doing, I'm seeing, yes, it was beyond a lot of people around you, beyond a lot of people. They just couldn't understand you properly. And that a lot of people don't understand me. I don't understand myself sometimes. But yes, a lot of people around you in your inner circle weren't quite understanding you properly. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have, yes, I repeated myself, I know. The first card you have, your present, is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is what you want, actually. This is what deep down you really like. You'd like stability. You'd like reliability. A lot of people around you just aren't going to give you that. They're not going to give you that kind of stability, that kind of understanding. They don't understand you properly. That's what I'm seeing. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. It doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means they don't quite understand the level that you're on and the things that you are doing. So I'm seeing family here again. And yes, people in your family, they do care about you. They definitely do. Not everyone, but the people who you're thinking about at this time when I'm reading this, they do care about you. They want the best for you, definitely. The thing is, if you need real help, if you need help on a higher level than this, and this is what you do need help on a higher level, this is what you do need, and I think you know that, you know you do need that. You need to get out of where you feel comfortable to be able to do that. You need to be able to open yourself up to new people. There are some very, very knowledgeable people, some very helpful people around you or who could be around you in your future. They're not in your inner circle. And again, I see this a lot in your readings. You don't like feeling vulnerable. You don't like opening yourself up to new people. Not just in love, not just in relationships, but in all kinds of relationships, in business, in friends. You don't like doing that. But what I'm seeing is on a business level or on this project or whatever this is that you're doing, which is important to you, it's a core part of who you are, I'm seeing that. If you want to keep on developing this, if you do want to keep on going to another level, you're going to have to open yourself up to new people who can help you, because people have different levels of expertise. They're going to understand more about you than these people in your inner circle. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your present, is the Fool. Sorry about that noise. Yes, this is how some people see you. They see you as being a bit foolish, actually. You're not like that, but this is how a lot of people around you do see you at this time. Rushing into things without thinking, speaking and acting without thinking. This is how they see you. But in reality, I'm seeing that you are very careful. You do think carefully about what you do, and you do actually worry a lot. And you think a lot about what you're doing, and you take things to heart a lot. And I'm seeing that people don't see that. They see you as someone who maybe lashes out as well without thinking. And you do this sometimes. You're Aries. Of course you do this sometimes. I do this sometimes. But it's because you actually have a really tender heart. You don't like anyone who's dishonest. You don't like seeing anyone being hurt, or you don't like seeing unfairness. You want everything to be fair. And look at this man in this card. He's carrying a white rose. This white rose is for purity. That's how you are on the inside. That's how your heart is. You're honest, and there's a purity about you. You expect other people to be honest as well. And if you don't see that, then you get very, very upset, very angry with people. And that's all people see. They see the anger, they see the upset, they see how you behave, and they say, who is this crazy fool? What's he doing? What's she doing? What are you doing, you silly person? You're not like that at all. You're angry, you're big, and you're mad, and you're kind of crazy. But actually what's inside you is this white rose. They don't see that. They just see what's on the outside. That's what I'm seeing. And that's part of this being misunderstood again. All through this so far, I'm seeing you being misunderstood. I'm sorry, that's just what I'm seeing. The last card you have your present is the High Priestess. So, I love this beautiful woman. Yes, for single people who are looking for a relationship, I'm seeing someone around you who, excuse me, you're seeing this person as a little bit unobtainable, a little bit out of reach. There's someone who you might like a relationship with them. You might just be thinking about being friends with them, but you might be interested in this person in this way. They're not out of reach actually, but this is how you feel. And, you know, again, this is your vulnerability showing. You have been hurt in your past, I'm seeing. But yes, if this resonates and this feels overwhelming to you, but it's something you'd like to do, but it's overwhelming, just start slowly. Just start opening up slowly to this person. Don't be all or nothing like an Aries. I'm like that sometimes. Full on to someone or running away from them, that kind of thing. So don't be like that. Start very slowly. Just start by approaching them in a small way, maybe talk to them, make a little joke, and then kind of go on from there, ask them a question, then get further, that kind of thing. This person's very, very different to you. I'm seeing someone who's very calm, someone who's very serene. Look how serene this beautiful High Priestess is. She's very calm and serene. So yes, go very gently, Aries, if you can. And yes, don't be afraid though. Don't be afraid. He, she, whoever this, I'm saying she because it's a High Priestess. Whoever this person is not out of your league at all. They're not out of your reach at all. They are not at all. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have in future is Justice. Right, so what I'm seeing here is that yes, there are some people around you who want to try or they're going to want to try to, yes, they're going to try to pressure you into forgiving someone. There's some resentment you're holding, and you're still going to be holding this into the future. And of course, you don't have to forgive people if you don't want to. And of course, it's not in your nature to be false. I'm seeing that. Look at this white rose again in this Fool. It's not in your nature. You're not false at all. You have a pure heart deep inside, even though a lot of people don't see this. You don't like falseness. You're not going to pretend to forgive someone when you don't forgive them. You're not going to do that. But I am seeing that there is some truth, or there is something good, or something you need to listen to in what these people are saying to you. That's what I'm trying to say. Listen to some of what they're saying. I'm not saying you need to go up to this person, whoever this is, and say, oh, yes, I forgive you, you're fine. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you are carrying around some resentment, and you still are at this time in your future. You're going to be carrying around this hurt with you. And yes, you're right not to be pressured into this. But if this resonates with you, try to let it go for your own sake. You don't have to say anything to this person, but try and let go of this hurt. Try and let go of this resentment. You need to let go of this inside yourself, because I'm seeing that this resentment could be kind of subconsciously stopping you from reaching your full potential as well. As well as these people who don't understand, and you not being able to open up to new people who are going to help you. This is another thing that might be stopping you here from reaching your full potential. So you're carrying around this resentment, and you're a bit afraid that you're kind of thinking, oh, this person really hurt me, and everyone else is going to hurt me as well, and why should I bother? I'm not going to open up myself again. But if you don't open up yourself to some people, you're not going to have these people who are really going to be able to help you in a friendship level, in a business level, and this High Priestess in a romantic level, in a romantic way, I'm trying to say. So yes, don't keep on carrying this resentment around. Try to let go of it for your own sake, not for this person's sake, for your sake. And yes, I'm seeing that if you keep on carrying this resentment around with you, it's like, it's like trying to run a marathon while you're carrying around a brick. You can't do this. You can't run in a marathon if you're carrying a brick. You're going to be crawling and walking along really slowly, and everyone else is going to win. You don't want that. You're Aries, you want to win. So drop this brick. Try and do whatever you can to let go of this inside yourself. Just let go of this resentment. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Ten of Swords. Yes. So this is reflecting this Five of Wands, but obviously this is on another level. These jealous people were going on in this Five of Wands, and obviously this is a lot worse than that, the Ten of Swords. So yes, you're always going to have some jealous people, backstabbing people even, like I'm seeing in this Ten of Swords. There are going to be these kinds of people around you, these jealous people trying to put you off, trying to say things, trying to say nasty things. I often see swords as words, so people are kind of trying to say, or they're going to still be saying nasty things to you. And yes, this is always going to be there. And you are progressing a lot in your life. You're getting ahead and you're getting above some other people. They don't like that. And I see this a lot in your readings, actually. But, you know, I heard this, yes, I heard this saying today, actually. More levels, more devils, or higher levels, bigger devils, or something like that. So yes, the higher you go, the worse people get quite often. And you are heading towards success, definitely. But just remember, there are always going to be these people around, people who don't understand what you're doing, people who are going to be jealous, people who are going to try and put you off. You're always going to have these people around you. So try not to take this to heart. Try not to take this to heart, because the further you go, the worse they're going to be. I'm sorry, I'm just telling you that this is the way it's going to be for you. So just try and, you know, block them, cut them off, whatever you need to do. Don't take what they say to heart. Quite often, they don't even believe what they're saying themselves. They're just saying it because they want to lash out. The last card you have in your future is the Four of Cups. So yes, this is just summing up the whole reading I'm seeing, actually. So yes, you have people around you who would be fantastic for you. This High Priestess I'm seeing, and also people who can help you in your business or your project, whatever this is. They're there ready. It's like they're sitting there saying, come and approach me. I'm ready for you. All you need to do is come and approach me. Here I am waiting. But you're not doing that. You're sitting there in your little comfort zone, and you're surrounded by people who can't really help you properly. Even if they want to, they're not the right people to help you properly. You're going to have to accept this help and say yes, and look up. Look at this man. He has his head down. He has all these opportunities in front of him, but he's not looking at them. He's sitting under his little tree, sheltered in his little comfort zone. So you need to move out of that. I'm not saying move away from everyone who you're familiar with and don't talk to them. Of course, that's a ridiculous extreme. Of course, you know, love these people. They love you. Be around them. But for some areas in your life, such as this project, this business, whatever this is, you need to move out of that, and you need to embrace new people that can help you and new things that can help you. That's what I'm seeing. You need that. Don't let these feelings of not wanting to be vulnerable keep you stuck where you are.